What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the No Fun League. Today, I want to talk about the All-Star Games. I don't think there's any shock in the fact that the Pro Bowl and the NBA All-Star Game are not successful endeavors for either league. Yes, the NBA's ratings were up last season to highs for like the last 5 years or whatever. About 10 million people watched Saturday night, all the slam dunk contest, 3-point contest, all of that. 5.5 million people watched the game. I think Saturday night was helped by the fact that we had the Sabrina Ionescu versus Steph shootout and a couple other cool things. But the Pro Bowl that just happened last weekend, viewership was down for a third straight year. 4.7 million viewers across ABC, Disney XD, and ESPN. Like, you have three different options. You have all the streaming apps that they're on: Hulu, ESPN Plus, Disney Plus. You have all of that, and you still get 4.7 million viewers. The Skills Challenge, 1.13 million viewers on Thursday night. That was the highest, second highest since 2018, only after last year. So that format is working a little bit, and as we see from both leagues, the Skills Challenge formats work a lot better than the games. And why is that? Because you get to see people just move around in their natural habitat. You get to see like the players have fun, have a good time, highlight what they're good at. But I think the one big fix to this, and shout out my boy Jonah for this idea, is if you combine the NBA and NFL All-Star games. I think that could potentially be the greatest move that either league makes involving these games, because right now there's a struggle. There's a constant conversation around it. Even President Obama went on a podcast with Tyrese Halliburton and said, you guys need to start trying the All-Star game. It's embarrassing. The president, or I guess former president, but still, even he noticed it and even he called it out because it's just so bad. And even in the I will watch any football programming that's out there. I will watch any live football game, even if it's like, remember that Commanders Bears game from like a couple years ago on Thursday Night Football when Al Michaels almost lost his mind. I watched that entire game. I will watch any football game possible. I didn't watch any of the Pro Bowl this year because it's just not fun. It's just not fun. They don't market it that well. It's not like, oh, you should watch it. Like, I kind of forgot about Thursday, and then Sunday I was like, I would literally do rather anything else. And they try to make it cool. Like, having Peyton and Eli as your spokespersons for your Pro Bowl is a phenomenal idea, but it's not working. Like, I love the Manning family to death. I'm a huge Giants fan, so I'm a Manning family fan. Arch Manning will be our quarterback in 2 years, but the Pro Bowl just doesn't work. The NBA All-Star Game, after Kobe Bryant passed away, they came up with the Elam ending. It was really fun. That was a very competitive game. I think they wanted to honor the competitive spirit of Kobe Bryant in that All-Star game. It was awesome. Now AD did win it on free throws, but still, it was awesome. But since then, that format hasn't worked either. And now they're going into a different format with 3-on-3 or whatever else that they're trying, like smaller teams, and doing a little tournament. I don't think that'll work either. I think that's very gimmicky, and I think they'll see a ratings decline again. But the one way to fix all of this, once again, shout out Jonah, is to combine the two. Imagine you settle the debate, who's a better athlete, a basketball player or a football player. And also, it kind of works out on the calendar. All-Star Weekend always happens the weekend after the Super Bowl, President's Day weekend, and the Pro Bowl happens the week before the Super Bowl. And everybody always says the Pro Bowl should happen the week after, so some players in the Super Bowl can also go participate. Because I'm sure they want to, and that's how it used to be back in the day. So if the NFL just moves the Pro Bowl ahead 2 weeks after the Super Bowl, and it's like a culmination and a celebration of the football season, it also gives more of a break to the guys that are exhausted and tired after the football season. It gives more of a break, and then they're like, okay, yeah, this is cool. And the guys that lose in the playoffs and then don't want to show up and be around everybody else, maybe even the team that they lost to, they're further removed from that. They can process that mentally. Because if you lose in the conference championship game, unless you're a young Pro Bowler from a team like the Commanders, who very rarely has gotten recognition, or a rookie like Jaden Daniels, why would you want to go? Why would you want to go? Josh Allen didn't participate at the Pro Bowl. Lamar Jackson wasn't at the Pro Bowl. It's become, I think J.J. Watt said it, we're going to the 7th, 8th alternate at this point. Because no one wants to be there. But if you combine the two, if you make it an event, then everybody will want to be there. Because imagine NFL players in a dunk contest, like Micah Parsons, even like Patrick Mahomes can dunk, but there's so many other NFL players whose basketball highlights we see all the time. Like Kyle Pitts in the dunk contest would be great. And then NBA players, passing contests, everything like that, like LeBron James would pull up to that 100%. But it just makes it more fun. It makes it more fun for the fans. More importantly, it makes it a lot more fun for the athletes. It makes it so much more fun for the athletes. Because right now, the choice is for All-Star Weekend or the Pro Bowl. The choice is I go do this. I still have to like run around. I still have to do a bunch of stuff. I'll have to do media. Or I can just go on a nice vacation with my family. Those are the two choices that they have right now. So why would they pick the Pro Bowl? Yeah, you get a little bit more money. You get paid to be there. But these people aren't exactly scourging for cash. If you combine the two, you can do a bunch of skills challenges. You can literally, the possibilities are endless, and you can still do a flag football game and a pickup game. You can still have those main events, but the pickup game for basketball can be NFL athletes, who some of them have played in the Celebrity All-Star Game and shown out, like DK Metcalf, and then the flag football game can be NFL players. And let Anthony Edwards prove that he was good at football. LeBron, prove that you're good at football, even though he won Mr. Football in Ohio. But let them prove it. Let them go out there, play a different sport, do something different, and have fun. On top of that, All-Star Weekend in the NBA is already kind of like a 4-day event. Like it starts Friday, everybody leaves Monday or Sunday night. Go to a cool place. Go to a cool place, whether like Disney World or somewhere else, like a resort. Go to a resort. Create a bubble-like atmosphere, like what the NBA bubble had. Remember, Matisse Thybulle and JaVale McGee were making vlogs, and everybody was watching them, and it was an insane look inside just like all your favorite NBA players just hanging out together and like forced to see each other. Jamal Murray saw Donovan Mitchell 20 minutes after Donovan Mitchell dropped 57 on him. Like, create that type of atmosphere for 4 days. You can't do it for a longer period, like the NBA season's still happening. But create that atmosphere for 4 days. Record everything Hard Knock style. Like, make vlogs every single day of every moment in a way that it's not obtrusive, but like still just have fun. Let the players have fun. And I promise you that the fans will eat it up. On top of that, for any skills challenge, another possibility, just combine the cities and the states that the teams are in to create teams for a skills challenge. Like for Los Angeles, for example, combine the Clippers and the Chargers and the Rams and the Lakers. Like Puka Nacua, LeBron, Luka at this point, right? For the state of Texas, San Antonio doesn't have a football team, so combine the three basketball teams and the 2 football teams and make a team of like the guys that you want for each challenge, and then you can rack up points that way throughout the weekend. Like, legitimately, this is something that would take little effort to organize. It would be a very, very good idea, and you can take it on the road every single year so different places can, experience it. Like right now, the NFL is just stuck in Orlando at Camping World Stadium, which is fine for athletes with young kids. Like, yeah, you can go to Disney World, but like, I don't think, and players have talked about it, like Pat McAfee has talked about it, that sometimes these hotels, like, there are other conferences and other things happening. You don't want that if you're a player. You don't want to be hounded for autographs on what's supposed to be a little break. Book out a resort. You guys both have the money to do so. Make it a joint event. It would be phenomenal. And I think it would be phenomenal to the point that the other leagues would also want to do something like this. Like, I am shocked that with how much both of these leagues care about money, that they've never collaborated before. Maybe they hate, I don't know. But Roger Goodell and Adam Silver, I just did y'all a huge favor. Please think about this. I'm putting the idea out into the ether so that it hopefully happens because I want to see it. But yeah, this is how you fix both All-Star games.